Digital Romance TV.
Hello, you luscious people. Welcome to Digital Romance TV. I am your host, Allana Pratt, and I love your questions that come in. New research conducted by datingadvice.com has found the men, 74% were more likely than women to date someone after having sex on the first date. Okay, so what we're talking here is men who have sex on the first date are more likely to be in a relationship or to date this person after than a woman. Very curious. And so I wanted you to sort of check in on your dating choices and sex choices, and for us to have a real heart-to-heart authentic talk about this. So what I find with myself actually as well, but certainly my clients, colleagues, friends, is that when we haven't been dating in a while, and we haven't been having sex in a while, we'll go out with somebody and they're so amazing and this place in us feels fulfilled, and we just sort of want to fill that void, fill that emptiness, fill that neediness with the sexual act. And it's sort of like they say, I think it's in AA, think the drink through to the end or something along these lines. We don't always think, okay, what is sex with this person going to mean later? What are they going to think of me? What do I think of me? How does this set the stage for values and intimacy and authenticity, etc., moving forward? So I want you first to check in when you're on that first date, are you empty or full? Because that will help you to think clearly and make a decision about sex or no sex on the first date from a place of clarity and confidence, not neediness. Yeah. Number two, if it's a guy who's out for a date and wanting to have sex, I want you to question, is your motivation for having sex on the first date to score? And does that have something to do with you being enough or sexy, or you won or you triumphed or something? Is the idea of sex some sort of subconscious or even slightly conscious trying to win and look good, or is it truly an authentic desire in the first place to connect with her body, mind, spirit, like all of her? I caution gentlemen who think they're not enough unless she sleeps with him. That's not true. You're enough the moment you woke up in the morning. Whether she sleeps with you or not has nothing to do with your magnificence. And so sleeping with a woman to make you feel enough ultimately is going to make her feel used, and it's not going to go very well later in the relationship. I'm not saying that's what you're doing. I'm just saying check in to be damn sure you're coming from your most noble, conscious, confident self. Women, quite often when we go out on a date, well, if I don't sleep with him, is he just going to leave me for someone else? There's this sort of fear of rejection, like, well, will he think I'm a slut if I do? And if I don't, will he think I'm a prude? You're just sort of in a conundrum there. Again, just as I coached the men, I'd like to coach the women. Where are you coming from in your decision to sleep with him or not? Is it out of fear, risk of rejection? Is it out of, if I don't, maybe he'll go on to someone else who would sleep with him? Or are you making this decision out of your clarity and your confidence in the moment that this is what my body, mind, and spirit chooses? So I think my cat's going to come up here and say hello. You want to come up? Jump up. Make a choice. Yeah, I know. You want to talk about sex? Hey, it's my cat. Of course she wants to talk about sex. Okay, so what I'd like to ask you all to consider is, what would it take for you to go out on a date where you were so confident and so full that sex was actually a choice, not motivated from fear or motivated to try to be, to win or score or look good enough? Like you were truly just present with this person, and you checked in with your body, you checked in with your heart, you checked in with your soul, and you decided whether sex with them on that first date or 10th date was what would make you feel more expansive, would create more intimacy, would be honoring and joyful of yourself and of your partner. I don't have any judgments whether it's the first date or the 10th date or whatever. I'd like you to sort of sleep on it alone. I'd like you to go out and be with them and really feel into your body and into your heart. Does sleeping with this person expand my life? Does this person honor me? Will this be fun? Will this be safe? Will this be a contribution to my life? Will they be grateful for me? There's so many questions you can ask so that that sexual experience will be a contribution to your life that sometimes in the moment or after a drink or two, we're not quite thinking straight. So that would be my overall coaching. And I love sex. So have a lot of it when you have it in a way that honors you and is a way that is safe and delicious for you. It's just another way to connect as souls. Our bodies are beautiful. We're meant to have pleasure. I just ask that you do it in a way that honors you to the core. So to have more of these conversations, come and join me in my world, allanapratt.com, and I will see you here about every 3 weeks or so here on Digital Romance TV. All my love.